Willie D Live.
Yes, some of them are. One thing about artists, they be like, "Yo, make me one of these." Be like, "Yo, that I can't make you one of those because tonight's the night ain't your style." I just know that once I hear the artist, I know they past stuff what they sound good on. It wasn't that. It wasn't like some hard thing. I looked at, here's some drums that sound good on him. Here's a speed that sounds good on him. Here's a melody that sounds good on him. Murray's melodies on his records was more open. I didn't use that many samples on Murray because he was too complex. So I can't have a complex beat with a rapper who's too complex. It's too mixed up. That's why Eminem stuff was so open. Because again, you able to hear it. So same thing with two. If I'm doing, let's say 4321, and this LL Cool J, Red and Meth, and Cannabis, and them on too, I have to make sure that all these personalities on this beat is going to be able to match and it's going to make sense on them. That's all it was. It was like just make sure that they rhymed on something I heard that sounds like this, and I make my version of it. All my stuff though, really, it wasn't like, I'm gonna tell the secret though, but I would just take what somebody, like if Marley did something on L, I would make my version of Marley. Mm-hmm. I make my version of if I hear Jay-Z, whatever. At the time, it wasn't nobody really doing nothing at Jay except Rockwilder and probably just Blazing them. But again, it was certain things that you would probably hear. You'd be like, you know what, this will sound good on this individual. But all the Redman stuff was just more EPMD. Because I used a lot of Roger Troutman on the first album, a lot of George Clinton, same shit that I used for EPMD. So because Reggie was a product of it. Murray was more melodic, so it was mostly different open type of things. But for any artist, if I'm doing R&B, if I'm doing Blackstreet, Mary, Jodeci, whoever's in R&B, what I'm doing, D'Angelo, Chico DeBarge, I find out what makes it, what they did before and make my own version of it. That's how I can explain it.
How would you do a beat today for Keith Murray where you would make sure that it's in the same vein of what he's done in the past, but at the same time showing evolution?
Yeah, I know. That's the part that we look at now.
How do you do that?
I'm definitely going to play it, and change the drums from being so at you to more. I hate saying 808 drums though, but more softer snare. But I still probably would keep the vibe on it.
You still use the 808?
The 808 drums is what trap is.
Okay. You use the 808?
No, I don't.
What do you use? The 800?
No, as far as my sounds.
What beat? What?
Machina.
Drum?
Machina use.
Drum
No. I use a workstation. I use the motif. I like to have my stuff in front of me. So I come from a W30 rolling workstation. I like the workstation. So I like to be able to have it in front of me where I'm programming. Also, I can play. By me, I've happened to MIDI stuff and MIDI type of sounds, the whole nine. But I sample most of my shit. Mm-hmm. Like I sample kick and snares from records. Like say if you had a song and you left the Willie D song was open and then it goes, then that kick might be by itself snare. I get my shit that's already EQ'd and produced already from certain records. Primo, whatever, and then for that we just find packages. But all the stuff I do is mostly samples.